Well, this is a moment with our missionaries, and today is a special day. We have Mike and Cheryl Gayle with us, and not only are they with us here on the video, but they're actually in our service today. But because of time restraints, we couldn't bring them up front, so we wanted to make sure that they had an opportunity to greet you in the service. So Mike and Cheryl, welcome.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
It's good to see you, and good to see you are getting a little furlough. You were able to get out of Togo and get back to the States.
Yes. Yeah, right now we are on a 9-month furlough. And after the furlough, we will be transitioning into a special time for 2 years where we are actually being asked to help fundraise and recruit personnel for the upgrades as well as for the expansion of the hospital in Togo.
So how many beds do you have in Togo now, and what's the expansion going to be?
Right now we have 50 beds, and the plan is to expand into 90 beds, and that will also include a surgical residency where we are training our African brothers and sisters to be surgeons, as well as discipling them, mentoring them, and getting them to be the strongest Christians they can be before they move out into the community.
Well, that's very exciting. That's a very big project.
Yes, it is, very, very much so. We figured that the project actually will last about 10 years.
Wow.
Or until Jesus comes again.
Either way is fine.
That's right. Either way is great. That's awesome to hear that. So, of course, we're still in this COVID situation and lockdown. So you're a hospital. What does that mean for you guys? Are you seeing COVID patients, or what's the protocol?
Actually, we are seeing suspected COVID patients, but at this point in time, we have not seen a positive COVID case. Now, we have to understand that Africa is different than the United States and most of the rest of the world. We have a very warm climate. We have a population that is dispersed, and so it's natural distancing. And 60% of the population in Togo is less than 30 years of age, with the life expectancy only being 55 to 57. So the effect of COVID in Togo, as well as much of Africa, is not nearly what it is in the rest of the world. And we praise God for that.
Well, that's great to hear. Now, I know here we are Thanksgiving week, and I believe next week, Scott and Stephanie Wolford, who we supported for their short-term 2-year trip, their 2 years is up, so they'll be coming back to States.
Yes, they will. We're looking forward to seeing them. They come in next Tuesday night.
Yeah, so it'll be different now on the field since you got the experience having daughter and grandkids on the field, that you won't have that once you go back.
Yes, yes. And they're going to be moving to Atlanta, Georgia, February 1st. So we won't even get to see them much here in the U.S. again.
Right. Yeah, it's amazing how everybody is so transient anymore. But, you know, it was gracious to give you that gift. And I think that was a wonderful thing for them to come and work with you side by side there for a couple of years.
It was a blessing, a true blessing. Yes.
And the kids just loved it. The kids had a 10-acre playground. And or the grandkids. I guess the kids did too. But the grandkids had a 10-acre playground, and they just loved it.
That's awesome. So how are you guys doing? I know you had some shoulder issues and those things. How you doing?
As far as me physically, my knees are as good as one can expect, can do whatever I want to. My shoulder is still achy a little bit, but it doesn't prevent me from doing the necessary work I need to do wherever.
Okay, so how can we best pray for you guys at this point? Obviously, pray for this project.
Yes.
Right now we're cold. The Africans don't like this cold weather. Staying warm, staying busy, being able to do everything we need to do with a good attitude, good spirit.
That's awesome. Well, I certainly appreciate you taking the time to greet us and give us this quick update.
It has been a blessing. We look forward to greeting all of you.
Thank you for your prayer and financial support over the years. You all are a blessing to us.
One of our first churches that supported us, and for that, we are truly thankful to God.
Well, thank you guys. This has been a moment with our missionaries.